Hello, everyone, and welcome to EH Viral Enthusiast. Here's what's coming up. In this very special edition of the program, I go through all of the most highly asked questions in the Q&A with EH Viral Enthusiast. Welcome to the program, everyone. I'm EH Vivara Enthusiast in London. And tonight we start off by bringing something different to the show. Tonight we are doing a Q&A of the questions that I have been asked across the social media platforms that you want to know. So there's no better place to start off than on the YouTube comment section from the post which I put out previously about asking me some questions for some Q&As. So firstly, we are going to start off with one of the questions which came from Mohammed Bofas Loves TFL Forever, who asks, what locals do I have? So to answer your question, the locals that are around my area are the 161, the 122, 386, 469, 178, 244, and is that it? I feel like I'm missing one, but yeah, those are the local buses that are in my area. But to go further into the other part of the area, there's the 472 as well, 177, 291, 53, 54. Am I missing another one? 380, 51, 96, 99. There's loads in my area, so that's the answer to your question. The second question comes in from Will_N775, who asks, what's the best era for buses? 1995 to 2005, 2005 to 2015, or 2015 to 2024? So I can only speak for the periods that I've seen, which would have been from 2005 to 2024. And I would say personally, it's close between the ones from 2005 to 2015 to 2024, because I've fallen in love with the hybrid buses, which are in Stagecoach, all of them. I like the diesel bus as well. I was also a massive fan of the Scania Omni Cities, which did come in the late 2000s. So it's pretty hard, to be honest, because also there was the Scania Omni Decker, which was one of my favorite buses, which was on the 54 within my area and the 161 at that time. So I would say that those were the main buses that I did really like. So if I was to answer a question for that, I would say 2005 to 2015, because the hybrid buses, the Enviro 400s, did come within that period. So I would say that I like that as well. But to be honest, the new buses as well, I don't have a massive problem with them, but the only problem that I do have with them is that they're a bit generic. There's nothing that separates them from the others apart from the designs of it, the developers who made it, the company. That's it. But in those times, you had Scania Omni Decker, Scania Omni City, Plaxton Pointers, Plaxton Presidents, Gemini 1, Gemini 2. Those Optare buses as well, the Olympus as well, Enviro 200s, ALX 400s, the list goes on. So that's why if I had to pick, I would say 2005 to 2015 to answer your question. Now, to move on to one of my a question from one of my friends, Jacob, who asks, "What do you plan to do after you finish YouTube at the end of the year?" So, I did announce previously on my community post here on YouTube, which you can see on your screen now, that I would be leaving YouTube. It was a personal decision after doing what I've done for pretty much my whole life. I started this with the help of some family members when I was aged 4. We would go out. It was during the London Olympics in 2012. Would go out. Would go bus spotting. Would also go train spotting as well. I still really need to look for some of those videos because that was amazing. But to be honest, what am I gonna do after? I might still come back to post, but it won't be as consistent as every single day uploads, which we are doing currently on this show. Um, so I can't promise daily uploads, but I will do bits and bobs there. And also, I do plan to become a bus driver at some point for Stagecoach. So you never know, I could do some cab POVs, some dead runs, you know. So yeah, that's something that I'm looking to do in the future. Here's another question from one of my friends, Kevin, who asks, "What is your favorite bus? And do you have more than one?" So, if we're being honest, my favorite bus is the Enviro 400 hybrid MMCs, specifically um the YX16s, because I don't know, there's just something about them that I really like. They're really good. Um, I just fell in love with them when they came around 2016, 2017 period when I really started focusing on them. So yeah, that's one of my favorite buses. Um, Here's another question from one of my other friends who works behind the scenes to help me with all of the graphics that you see on the show, Alex, who asks, um, oh Jesus, he asks, right, I found the question. So Alex asks, "What's the most enjoyable thing that you like about doing what you do as a bus enthusiast slash train enthusiast?" So something that I do really enjoy about doing what I do currently is that I do get a chance to see lots of other parts of London which I've not been to yet. So it's really nice to do that. I really enjoy it. But um, yeah, I just really enjoy going to other parts of places that I've not been to, get to see different kinds of people, and also sometimes I do get the odd few people who do ask, "What do I do?" I also run into a few enthusiasts, so I just say, "Yeah, so I do content on buses because it's something that I like. I've done it pretty much for 12, coming up to 13 years in July. July 2nd will be 13 years of doing this, so that's a major milestone." Um, so yeah, I just tell them that it's something that I've just loved doing all my life, and it's something that I do, especially when I need a break from everything else that's going on. So it really helps. Okay, let's get the next question. Another question here from Michael says, "What is your favorite route within your area?" So I'm not sure if I answered this within the first question that I was asked, but my favorite route is the 161. I do really like the 161. It's one of my favorite routes because, especially at Chislehurst, Chislehurst is a very nice area, I have to admit. And also, North Greenwich is lovely, but it's not very great during peak hours. I'm used to that, especially during rush hour when I'm coming back from work and stuff. But yeah, it's a really nice route. Other than that route, I would probably say that I really, really enjoyed doing going on the 53 as well, because you get to see central London is really nice, New Cross, Bricklayers Arms, Elephant and Castle, Lambeth, um, nighttime Whitehall Horse Guards. So, but if I had to pick, I would say the 161 is my favorite route to do. Now, somehow we've managed to do 10 minutes of that, so I am gonna wrap this up. Remember, if you ever miss our show, remember you can always catch us online on our YouTube and across all of our other social media platforms. I will be looking to do a part 2 to this, so if you do have questions, leave them in the comment section down below, or I'll put out another community post and you can comment on that if you want more questions to be answered. Thank you for watching, and goodbye from London.